Actually, Liverpool being brilliant, Goffey, is one of the big reasons why we should not actually be talking up Man United as title contenders. They've beaten Leeds 6-2. This is like an injury-ravaged Leeds United, 6-2. And it was a terrific performance from Man United. Is there the consistency to go with it? I do not see that. Does anybody really think Man United are going to finish above Liverpool this season? Think about it. I mean, we all know mathematically anything can happen. Leicester winning the title. We all know Arsenal going down. We all know anything can happen in football. But realistically, on the balance of probabilities, would you really be confident in predicting Man United, they're definitely going to finish above Liverpool this season? You wouldn't, would you?
No, I think they're in obviously a lot better position than they were a few weeks ago. I think they've got there. It's not been great football from them, but they're getting the results, and that's the most important thing, Aid. I think not many people would have had them anywhere near the top four just 3 weeks ago. So they've managed to get these results. I think that performance against Leeds, I think if I were a Manchester United fan, I don't get too carried away with it. I think if you look at Leeds and the way they play, it was perfect for Manchester United. Loads of space in behind. Look at the pace they've got, Manchester United, with Rashford, Martial, James, Fernandes just, you know what I mean, pulling the strings. And even McTominay scored a couple of goals. So Leeds have got work to do, but Manchester United, clinical, good result, 6-2, and they're up there. And they're in a good position. But now is not the time to be thinking they're going to win the title. I think they've still got an inconsistency about their performance, but massive results of late has put them in now in a decent position.
I think a title-contending Manchester United keep a clean sheet yesterday. I'd also say that I don't think Leeds fans can correct me here, but I thought Klitsch was absolutely awful in the first half yesterday. It's one of the worst performances. I think he put his hand up and admit it. Terrific player, but he just got it badly wrong. He was half asleep for the first half yesterday. This is why McTominay was allowed to go and score 2 in the first 3 minutes. So there was a few problems with individuals for Leeds. I think they've got 3 or 4 centre-halves who aren't fit, so they've got a fullback filling in at centre-half. That's not good. They've got a young keeper who might be prone to the odd mistake here and there, but overall he's going to be a brilliant keeper. We know that. So, there are issues. People are talking about this being an Ollie masterclass tactically, how he's outwitted Bielsa. Take a look at Leeds' injuries and where they've got them. And I actually thought that after the first couple of goals, when Leeds sort of settled themselves a little bit, I thought there were periods of the game where Leeds were the better side.
Well, Leeds had chances in the game, but the way they play and where the Bielsa wants to play, they're always going to get chances against anyone. Unfortunately for them now, I think that's the 4th time this season now they've conceded 4 goals. So, as I said, don't get carried away with it. But it was a massive result for Manchester United in a game where ex-players of Manchester United expected them to score plenty against that Leeds team. The way they play, they were perfect. Perfect opposition for Manchester United. But Manchester United were good. They were good in periods of that game. And credit to them. Solskjaer got it right. Leeds played the way they always play. And it just wasn't good enough for Manchester United. But Leeds are where I thought they would be at the start of the season. I remember having this show at the start. And I'm not saying we get it right, get it wrong a lot. But when it comes down to Leeds, people thinking we're going to get top 4, top 6. I mean, dream world.
Nah.
Bielsa is a great manager. He's going to do it one way. They're going to concede in games lots of goals. They're also going to score goals and surprise teams the way they play with the high energy and everything that goes with it. But against that Manchester United side, they were just, especially with that defence they ended up with, it was just an easy result for Manchester United.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think that, listen, Bielsa, you're right. He is a brilliant manager. Pound for pound, what he's doing with this Leeds side is beyond belief. And if you think a top manager could go and do that, say one of the top managers in the Premier League, I'd like to see them try. But they don't try.
He could turn him into a defensive side and boring to watch, and they might lose 1-0, like other teams are doing within the Premier League. But they're all going out there, trying to get results, playing good football, scoring goals. They've just got to sort their defending out, especially from set pieces, because they keep conceding time and time again.
And on United, have a look at the bench for United yesterday. I'll give you the names. Alex Telles, recent signing, Cavani, Van der Beek, Mata, Bailly, Pogba, Greenwood, Matic and Henderson, the keeper. I mean, was there a better bench across the whole of Europe yesterday or this weekend just gone? And people say they need signings and Ollie hasn't got the squad. What a load of rubbish. So, of course, that squad should be beating an injury-ravaged side like Leeds, given the way that Leeds play. as well. So I think a bit of perspective is needed on this one. It certainly shouldn't be leading to a lot of people saying, oh, yeah, Man United, yeah, they can win the title, because they can't. They cannot, can they, finish above Liverpool?